when I spoke to my doctor, I said, "What are my options?" And she looked at me with this look like, "You're pregnant. You don't have any options." My name is Samantha Casiano. I'm 29 years old and I'm originally from Houston, Texas. This was my fifth child. I have four children. When I went in for my 20-week scan, I'm thinking we're going to find out what we're having. It's going to go smoothly. We're hoping team girl. And my doctor, as soon as she walked in, I knew because she just gave me that look. And she said, "I'm sorry, Sam." And she gave me a hug. And she told me that my daughter had anencephaly. She would be born early, or when she's born, she would die within hours. But she would definitely die. There was no saving my daughter. And then she continued to tell me that this is her second case of anencephaly. The first case, they were able to release the baby into heaven sooner rather than later. Just for me, I'm in that bracket to where the law has been changed and I would have to carry on my pregnancy. It was heartbreaking, and I can feel that my doctor wanted to help me and couldn't. I felt abandoned. I felt betrayed. I felt lost because I felt like, how dare they? I'm pregnant. My daughter is going to die. Who knows when, at any time. What do I do? Like, how do I help not only myself, but how do I help my daughter be released into heaven sooner rather than later and not have to suffer? I just kind of thought, what do I do? What can I do? Like, what options do I have? My doctor just told me I don't have any options. I have to be pregnant. There has to be something. Afterwards, I go on to see if I can maybe go out of state, but the cost was crazy, and childcare, and I work, my husband works. It just didn't work for us, which is sad because, you would think in your hometown, you'd be able to get the health care that you need. And that wasn't there for us. I was forced to carry my child full term, and it was traumatizing, and it was horrifying actually on the way to the hospital, knowing my daughter's going to die. I didn't know if I was going to die too. In the very beginning, I wanted to be anonymous. And that changed as soon as I met my daughter and saw how she suffered. And immediately I went into mom mode, and I was like, no, this is not it. I am going to do whatever I can to make sure that no mother, no other baby has to go through this ever again. I was one of 5 women that testified, and I have the chills now just speaking of it. Having to hear other women kind of go through what I went through was devastating. It was tragic. Why wouldn't a woman have the right to choose? Just saying it sounds crazy. I sure hope that this law changes because, geez, this is going to sound crazy, but when people say you live in the land of the free, where in my body do I have freedom for me and myself? Or any woman? I should have the rights over my body. I kind of feel like it's a little controlling for someone to say, nope, you're going to do this. It definitely hurts that politicians have a say in healthcare, because in my head, I literally just want to ask them, how long did you go to medical school? How dare you have that power, and over the doctors? I should be able to trust my doctor with my life. And for her to have a pause in saving my life because of the laws and the politicians are just unfair.